everyone, welcome to Simplilearn's YouTube channel. AI is no longer just assisting developers, it's actively shaping how code gets written. Two tools leading this shift are Claude Code and Cursor AI. At first glance, both seem like smart coding assistants designed to boost productivity. But when you look closer, they operate very differently. One focuses on structured, agent-like problem solving, while other one enhances your coding environment in real time. So in this video, we'll break down how they actually work, where they differ, and which one fits your workflow best. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of when to use Claude Code and where it delivers the most value. And also when Cursor AI becomes the better choice for your development workflow. That's it. If these are the type of videos you'd like to watch, then hit that like and subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we host. Also, just so that you know, if you want to upskill yourself, master generative AI and artificial intelligence skills and land your dream job or even grow in your career, then you must explore Simplilearn's cohort of various generative AI courses and certifications. Simplilearn offers various certification programs in collaboration with some of the world's leading universities. Through our courses, you will gain knowledge and work-ready expertise in skills like advanced Python, machine learning, generative AI, and over a dozen others. And that's not all, you'll also get the opportunity to work on multiple projects and learn from industry experts working in top-tier data and product companies. After completing these courses, thousands of learners have transitioned into AI and machine learning role as a fresher or moved on to a higher paying job and profile. If you're passionate about making your career in this field, then make sure to check out the link in the pinned comments and in the description box to find a generative AI program that fits your experience and areas of interest. Now let's test your knowledge in LLM with a small quiz. Which tool typically waits for user input at each step instead of acting independently? Is it Claude Code, Cursor AI, both, or is it none? Let us know your answers in the comment section below. I am sure you will definitely get the answer by the end of this video. Now let's get started with the core idea. Imagine this. You give the same coding task to Claude Code and Cursor AI at the same time. What stands out isn't how fast they finish it. It's about how differently they approach the problem. Before we go further, here's the key idea. Claude Code and Cursor aren't the same type of tool. They look like competitors and are marketed that way too. But at the ground level, they differ a lot. One immediately starts planning, creating files and paths, something that you haven't even considered in the first place. The other stays completely reactive, waiting for your response input literally at every step. That's when it hits your mind about how different the Claude Code and the Cursor really are. The debate is actually missing a bigger picture. The simplest way to understand it is this. Cursor AI acts as an accelerator while you're still in control. You're inside the editor, clicking through files, reviewing differences, and accepting suggestions. It just speeds up what you already know and how to do it. Claude Code, on the other hand, works in a different pattern. It sees you as a master. You delegate a task, step away, and Claude figures out the plan, writes the code, runs tests, and returns with a finished result. That difference completely changes the experience, and once you understand it, everything else starts to make sense. Let's start with Cursor. It's a tool that made AI coding feel mainstream. Since it's built as a VS Code derivative, there's almost no learning curve. Your extensions, key bindings, and themes carry over instantly. Before Cursor, AI in editors felt like just another add-on. Tools like GitHub Copilot were useful for autocomplete, but they didn't understand your full project. Asking questions about deeper parts of your code base often led to unreliable answer. You would end up copying context into separate chat tools just to get something usable. To put it simple, you literally had to copy the errors and paste them in GPT or Stack Flow if you're really old school. Cursor fixed this by indexing your entire code base. So when you ask it to refract something like switching authentication from sessions to JWT, it knows which files are involved, suggests changes across them, and presents everything in a clean, reviewable change to the code. The press tab to complete feature alone is a huge productivity boost. You can move quickly through edits just by accepting suggestions, and the flexibility with the models is a major advantage. You can switch between Claude, GPT, Gemini, Sonnet, or even Cursor's own models. That's not a fair fight since this kind of choice isn't anywhere available in Claude Code. Now let's dive into the dollars. In terms of pricing, Cursor offers a free plan with limited usage. The Pro plan is $20 per month. The Pro Plus is $60 with higher limits. It does not use a credit-based system now, which has been a point of concern for some users. More advanced models can consume credits faster, so it's something to keep in mind. Overall, Cursor is ideal when you want to control visibility and speed within your editor. But when the task gets too large to manage step by step, that's where Claude Code comes in. At first, it can feel unfamiliar. It's like stepping into shoes of a technical lead where instead of writing every line yourself, you're guiding the system, reviewing decisions, and shaping how the solution evolves. There is no visual interface, just the terminal. But once you try it on a real task, especially something complex like a multi-file refactor, it starts to make sense very quickly. The challenge with IDE-based tools like the Cursor is that you're managing everything. You're reviewing every change, approving every change, and also juggling multiple roles at once. One larger task, that overhead adds up. At times, you will notice that reviewing AI-generated changes in Cursor AI can actually take longer than writing the code from scratch. But Claude takes a different approach. You open the terminal, describe what you want, and let it handle the rest. It feels more responsible from the very first instinct. It reads your code base, creates a plan, modifies files, runs checks, and returns with a complete result. Instead of reviewing everything line, you're evaluating the final outcome. A major advantage here is its ability to handle large context. It can process much more of your code base at once, which makes a noticeable difference in complex projects. It is also highly scriptable. You can integrate Claude Code into terminal workflows, CI/CD pipelines, and even trigger it from pull requests to review and apply changes automatically. The level of automation is hard to replace with editor-based tools. Now let's divert into dollars again. Similar to Cursor, Claude Code is available through a subscription model starting at around $20 per month, with higher tiers offering more powerful models and greater usage limits. At this point, it might seem like a decision is simple. Use Claude Code for big tasks and Cursor for smaller ones. Well, you're wrong. But there is a gray area to it. The facts are partly true, but there's important nuisance. Experienced developers felt development faster on their own, but while working with AI tools, they were actually about 90% slower due to the time spent on reviewing, prompting, and managing the AI. And that's why choosing the right tool matters. The wrong tool doesn't just reduce efficiency, it can actively slow you down. Here's the best of both worlds that worked for me. You can start most tasks in Claude Code. Things like project setup, large refactors, building features across multiple files, writing tests, and updating documentation. These are tasks where the scope is broad and clearly defined. Claude Code handles them efficiently with minimal intervention. Then for refinements like including styling, fine-tuning, components, debugging specific functions, and reviewing changes in detail, Cursor's visual interface and fast tab completion make it perfect for this stage. Basically, Claude Code doesn't replace the editor, it complements it. It's designed for execution, not interaction. To put it simple, Claude Code for the heavy lifting and Cursor for finishing touches. This gives me both automation and control with significantly increasing cost. If you are new to this, starting with Claude Code can be a good way to experience a more autonomous workflow. It is very different from traditional tools, but once it clicks, it can significantly change how you approach development. And that brings us to the end of this session on Claude Code versus Cursor AI. Should you need any assistance or any other resources used in these sessions like PPT and others, then please let us know in the comment section below, and a team of experts will be happy to help you as soon as possible. Until next time, thank you and keep learning. Stay tuned for more from Simplilearn.